Hello all, welcome back to a special Tuesday edition of BA Creative. This week I'm going to be making some ATCs using some Tim Holtz and Dina Wakley products. I start by grabbing my super dirty gel plate, then I'm going to grab I'm grabbing water. Okay, that's exciting. Then some Scribble sticks and some Strathmore acrylic ATCs. You certainly don't have to go out and buy pre-made ATCs. You can make them yourself. I was just curious to see if there was a difference with paper specifically designed to work with acrylic paint versus what I normally use. Spoiler, there was. I noticed that the paper did not bow as much. That was nice. Anyway, I'm going to lay down some heavy-bodied acrylics on my gel plate, grab a Scribble stick in a color that I particularly enjoy, and then I'm just going to play. I'm going to be super honest, I did not have a plan after this. This is literally where my plan ends for what I'm going to create. I just started playing, and because I don't have a plan, I don't really know how to explain to you what I'm doing. I'm just playing. I'm just picking colors that I like and I think look good together. I did, however, make a deliberate choice to leave the gel printing session in my video for entirely selfish reasons. I really like watching people pull prints on a gel plate, even if it's me. That sounds weird now that I'm saying it out loud, but you know what? I'll own that. It's weird. I'll own it. It's okay. I just really like it. Let me know in the comments below if you guys enjoy watching people pull prints or not. I'd be really curious. And maybe you're on the fence. Maybe you're like, I don't know, Shannon. No one's ever asked me that. I've never considered my feelings on watching people pull prints. I find it really informative. I think it's a really good way to learn how to use product. Not every product, especially paint, works well on a gel plate. For example, unicorn spit. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. It's a type of stain. Doesn't really work well on a gel plate. The reason I know that is because I tried it because I couldn't find a YouTube video first. That YouTube video would have been super helpful, and I probably would not have purchased the unicorn spit. Maybe I'll remedy that. Maybe I'll demonstrate that. Anyway, this is a really good way to see how paints work and how they handle, all the different mediums and stuff like that. Stencils. It's also another really good way to see how stencils work, which you may think, well, that's super obvious, Shannon, how stencils work. No, it's not. Sometimes they look really good in a package, and then you put paint through it, and you're like, what the crap happened? This does not look good. That's a thing. It happens. I promise. Watching people pull prints is also a really good way to learn what not to do. And almost as if on cue, I'm demonstrating that for you here. I don't know what I was thinking with that orange. I really don't. It was obviously a poor color combination. But you know what? I'm okay with letting other people make mistakes for me and then learning vicariously through that. So learn from me. Orange does not always go well over everything. Here are the prints that we're going to be working with. Even the weird one that has little orange in it. I took some Dina Wakley gloss sprays and sprayed them over some index weight cardstock so that I could have something to cut my ribbons out. I'm going to be using the Tim Holtz Sizzix Prize ribbon die right there to make my little ribbons. Once I get those cut out like so, I am going to spend a little bit of time trying to figure out which color combinations I like against the backdrop. As you can see, the one with the orange was kind of fighting me a little bit, and I'm just going to scoot that off to the side. I'm just going to pretend like it doesn't exist. Now I have some textured paper that I'm using a 1-inch hole punch to make my little center. I was super excited, as you can see, I just dropped the mic, that little 1-inch hole, little 1-inch hole punch worked so well. The backgrounds are already really super busy, so I know that I don't want to add a lot to it. But I do want to make it a little bit more Dina Wakley style and less grungy Tim Holtz. So I'm adding some stamping, and that's one of her stamps. I'll put a full description of everything that I use in the description box below, so check that because I can't remember the name. And now I'm just using some homemade washi tape that I've been religiously using for quite some time and has popped up in several of my videos. Just to add a little bit of white and neutral into the background so it doesn't look quite so busy. I am stamping in Tim Holtz Archival ink acrylic. which I'm trying really hard to use because I really wish they would make his entire color palette in that. That would be awesome until we can get some Dina Wakley inks. It's not the first time I've mentioned that on this channel. Anyway, I, I'm just playing, trying to figure out what feels good and not go too crazy. This, however, I threw a wrench into my own plan. I don't like assembly line creation, which is exactly what I was doing here. So I couldn't help myself. I loved that background so much that I was like, no, I can't put a ribbon on this. This clearly needs one of those little Dina Wakley scribbly people. And that's what I decided to do. So there is one thing in this set that does not belong. Can you guess which one? That's okay though. I really like it, and even though it doesn't have anything to do with being a prize ribbon, by adding the same sentiment on all the ATCs, it still goes really well together. So here we have our finished little project. Let me know which one is your favorite, because I'm thinking when it's safe to send mail again, I may send these out to some of my subscribers. If that is something you'd be interested in, please let me know. I'm putting a lot of pressure on you guys to answer questions today. Anyway, here's the finished projects. I hope you guys really enjoyed them. I really dig that last one, but let me know which one's your favorite. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Think about subscribing if you haven't. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.